Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
Donald Trump has angrily posted that the lamestream network media refused to cover his big, important, and startling rally in the Bronx on Thursday, despite it being covered by almost all news outlets. During his remarks at the rally, his first in New York State for 8 years, he made the extraordinary claim that China is building a migrant sleeper cell army within the U.S. The Republican presidential candidate also told the crowd at Crotona Park in the South Bronx, "If a New Yorker can't save this country, no one can." Mr. Trump declared he was thrilled to be back campaigning in the city, which he modestly claimed to have helped build. He also promised a major mass deportation operation should he regain the Oval Office, pledged to indemnify police officers against prosecution, and praised Hungary's strongman, Prime Minister Viktor Orbán. It comes after another big week for the former president in the courts. Manhattan prosecutors and defense attorneys rested their cases in his high-profile hush money trial ahead of closing arguments on Tuesday, while a Florida pretrial hearing into the classified documents against him collapsed into a chaotic shouting match. John Bowden reports from Washington, D.C. U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland has taken the rare step of directly refuting a claim made by Donald Trump. The AG appeared at a Thursday press conference in Washington, where he took a question from a reporter on the 2024 presidential candidate's claim that FBI agents were authorized by Joe Biden to use deadly force against him when they raided his estate and resort at Mar-a-Lago in August of 2022. Mr. Trump made the claim on his Truth Social platform on Tuesday after newly unsealed court filings showed that 4 additional classified documents were discovered in the former president's bedroom in the months following the initial search. Read the full article. Top Justice Department official explained how former president misconstrued deadly force language. Alex Woodward writes, "In 20 days over 5 weeks, after 22 witnesses and more than 200 documents, Manhattan prosecutors and defense attorneys have rested their cases in Donald Trump's hush money trial. The former president is charged with 34 counts of falsifying business records, misdemeanor crimes on their own, but stepped up to more serious felony charges that Mr. Trump committed fraud with the intent to commit or conceal another crime." Next week, New York Justice Juan Merchan will give jurors crucial instructions that will frame how they think about the testimony and evidence, and they will start deliberating as soon as May 29, setting in motion what could potentially be the first-ever criminal verdict against a U.S. president. Read on. Did Trump falsify business records? And did he do it to conceal or commit another crime? And which ones? Former FBI Director James Comey says that there is zero chance that Donald Trump will be acquitted by the jury in his New York City hush money trial. Mr. Comey, who served as director of the FBI from 2013 until 2017, said that prosecutors built a very strong circumstantial case by tying together evidence like documents, checks, phone calls, messages, and Mr. Trump's words to prove their allegations. There's an overwhelming chance of a conviction, a significant, but much smaller chance of a hung jury and zero chance of an acquittal, Mr. Comey told host News Nation Dan Abrams on Wednesday. Ariana Bayo reports, Manhattan District Attorney's Office has overwhelming chance of convicting Donald Trump, said former prosecutor. How big was Donald Trump's first rally in New York State in 8 years? Not Yuga. While there are supporters on social media claiming somewhere between 30,000 to 40,000 people showed up, they are either lying or being willfully misled. For starters, the permit was for 3,500 people. Second, here's an aerial shot, with Mr. Trump on the stage and the local news report from which it was taken. That's a lot of green space left to fill. The part of the Bronx in which Crotona Park sits is the 10th most Democrat constituency in the country. U.S. Rep. Richie Torres was blunt about what he saw in the crowd that did attend, noting that many appeared to be transplants from outside the district. An estimated 30,000 people showed up to see the former president at Wildwood on the Jersey Shore on May 11, though W.